In a crowded desert village, lived a teenage camel keeper named Zaid who was always stressed with responsibilities. Every morning before sunrise, he would feed the camels, clean their pens, and walk them miles for water. Along with this, he was studying to pass his school exams and make a better life for himself. No matter how much he planned, something would always go wrong. One camel would fall sick, another would wander off, or water would run out midway. One evening, tired and angry, Zaid sat next to his elder cousin Karim, who was a wise traveler. "Why is life like this?" Zaid asked. "I try so hard but new problems keep coming up. Is this what growing up means? Just one challenge after another with no rest?" Karim didn't answer immediately but smiled and said, "Come, let me show you something in the tent." Inside the tent, he had set up 3 metal kettles over small fire stoves. He filled them with water and let them boil while Zaid watched curiously. In one kettle, he dropped a tough desert root. In the second, he cracked a desert bird's egg. In the third, he added crushed desert tea leaves with a strong scent. After some time, he removed all 3 kettles and poured each into a separate bowl. The desert root had become soft and limp, barely holding shape. The egg, once fragile, had turned completely solid inside. But the desert tea had changed the water into a fragrant, flavorful brew. All 3 were placed in the same fire and boiling water, Karim said. But each one reacted differently, just like people under pressure. Some, like the root, look strong but fall apart when things get hard. Some, like the egg, look fragile but turn cold and hard on the inside. But the best are like the tea, they don't just survive the fire, they transform it. Zaid listened carefully, his anger slowly turning into clarity. "So it's not about avoiding problems," he said, "it's about how I choose to react." "Exactly," Karim replied, "life's pressure will always be there but you decide what it does to you." That night, Zaid wrote in his journal, "Be like the tea, calm in chaos, strong in storms." The next morning, when a camel broke its tether and ran off, he smiled instead of shouting. He faced the day not as a victim of his problems but as a changer of the situation. From that moment on, he chose to be like the desert tea, strong, calm, and transforming the heat into something better. This story teaches that everyone faces difficulties and pressure in life, no matter how prepared they are. Some people look strong on the outside but become weak when tested, like the desert root. Others may seem fragile but turn hard and cold inside, like the egg. But the best people, like the desert tea, don't let problems defeat them, they transform their situation and make it better. Real strength comes from how you choose to respond, not from avoiding challenges. Which one would you choose to be, the root, the egg, or the desert tea? Tell us in the comments. Thanks for watching.